Hello, fifth years, how are you? The first task today is I would like you to mark your answers from last lesson by looking at the answers below. I would like you then to fill out a table. Now that table is really important for me to see whether you've understood everything. So in the table, I want you to tell me again, how do you approach, for example, understanding questions? What is the strategy? Just do it off the top of your head. And then, having completed the question, each of the questions, where did you lose marks? What specific things did you not do? Maybe it's something like you're not quite translating every word, or maybe it's something like you're like with the summarizing question, you're not making enough points. Tell me where you're losing the marks. Okay. Next, I'd like us to think this lesson about context question. So context is just like, it's another term for the surrounding story. Okay, so if I said to you in a well-lit classroom with a smile on my face, I went, "Oh, you haven't done your homework in? Oh, I could strangle you." And then you went and said to somebody, you went to the police and said, Mrs. Sinclair threatened to kill me. I would say, when the police came to get me, I'd say, well, you've got the wrong context. You didn't explain the context. The surrounding story was I was smiling. I was clearly joking. Okay, I'm not going to attack you in any way, shape, or form. However, what if we change the story? What if the context was it was an alley, it was 3 a.m, and I'm coming towards you with, like, I don't know, some sort of weapon? Yeah, if I said I'm going to kill you then, you are quite right to be extremely afraid, because the surrounding story has changed. So everything else, the meaning's changed as well. So context questions basically mean, how do the surrounding stories help you understand the meaning of the sentence? Context questions usually are really nastily worded questions, and basically the SQA knows they've put something horrible, like a big nasty horrible word, and they want you to show how you could work out that word. Even if you know what the word is, you should show your workings out. Now, it's usually either in the sentence before or the sentence after. There's the answer. Okay, so say now, here's the imagine the question is, explain how you use the context to figure out the meaning of the word diabolical. Okay, and it says something like, I had a diabolical hairstyle, full stop. I ran out of the hairdressers, clutching my frizzy grey hair, which was newly permed. Okay, so you look at that, and even if you didn't know what diabolical meant, you can look, all right, in the next sentence, there's always an example of the horrible word. Always. So leave a look at the sentence before, but it's usually the sentence after, and you can say to yourself, frizzy grey hair is not very, well, it depends on your taste, I suppose, but it's not very nice. So diabolical, and the fact that you ran out suggests that you're really unhappy. Okay, so you just give it your best guess. So first of all, you say diabolical means awful. Okay, that's your guess. And then you quote. An example of this is given in the passage when, quote, ran up to the hairdressers with clutching grey hair, which is an example of a terrible hairstyle. Okay, now if I don't know what diabolical means, now it's a guess. It's my best guess. I might be wrong, but it's the one you have to go for. Okay, so here's another one. How does the context help you understand the meaning of the word trepidation? Okay, and here's a sentence. I felt a sense of trepidation, and in brackets, my hands began to sweat, and my knees began to shake, in brackets, full stop. Right, I don't understand what the word trepidation means, okay, but I know what brackets do. Brackets often provide an example of something. Okay, brackets are used sometimes to provide a definition. So hands sweat, knees shake. That you often do that when you're like really worried about something. I'm not sure. I'm just going to have to guess, aren't I? So I put in trepidation means to feel really worried. Full stop. I can see this because the brackets give me an example, which is handshake, feeling very nervous about something. So you explain your workings out, okay? Usually in the sentence afterwards, sometimes in the sentence before, but in the sentence afterwards. Right, things to look out for. It could be just in the sentence afterwards. It's an example of something, you just guess, okay? It could be brackets. Brackets often provide a definition, okay? It could be dashes. 2 dashes are the same as brackets, or 1 dash can often present an answer. So think of it, if you were to write your name, sometime I might put next to my class, so say no, the name of your class, 5D1 brackets higher class. Well, brackets. 5D1 dash higher class. Well, that dash, a single dash, can suggest, well, that's the answer. So look out for them. Okay, so we've got brackets. 2 dashes is the same as brackets, or 1 dash suggests an answer. Look out for colon, 2 dots, which can often suggest the start of a list. Okay, say now, whatever the list is about, it could be a clue about that nasty word that you don't quite understand. Whatever it is, it's definitely linked. Definitely, it's usually an example of. What else gives it away? A semicolon can suggest that there's a link between whatever the nasty word is and an example of it. Okay. So it suggests that there is a thematic link as well. So look out for those things. Look out for those examples of punctuation, because they often give you a heads up that it is linked somehow. So have a look at the questions. They're super, super easy if you understand what the word means. So easy. So you knew what diabolical was, you'd say diabolical means something terrible, full stop. And then you explain how me leaving the hairdressers with frizzy grey permed hair is terrible. Yeah, that's easy. Even if you understand what the word means, sometimes candidates lose marks because they give me the right definition, but they don't show me the clues because they figure, oh, I know what it means, I don't have to look at the clues. Even if you think you know what the word means, spot the clues and present them to me. Say no, it's a 3-mark question. 3-mark questions. Usually, what do I do? Put my finger up. 1 mark for the correct definition, and the other 2 marks will be for 2 clues that they've given to you. Okay, so make sure you look at the question. It's usually a 2-mark question, but it can be more. Right, well, I'll look forward to seeing these answers, and once you finish this, I hope you go off and have a nice relaxing weekend. See you soon, folks.